Okay, hi friends! I'm a.t.kumagai, fantasy author of Lattes with Starlight, and today we're doing something I've been wanting to do for a long time, but I've been way too nervous to do it. Plus, just busy. This month has been crazy, last month was even crazier. But today we're building the cafe from my cozy fantasy novel. We're building Silver Linings Café. This is the cafe that Cassie opens up in a small town in Japan. She's chasing after her soulmate and she decides to open up a cafe, which is just this really cute place. And we're going to build it in The Sims 4. I have no idea what's going to happen, if it's going to look cute or magical or an insane mess. For those of you who haven't read the book, I totally forgive you, but Silver Linings Cafe is in the town of Iwata, which is across from this beautiful train station. And in the book, there's an enormous camphor tree out front, and if you've watched My Neighbor Totoro, you totally know what I'm talking about. The cafe is set up in this tiny community. I found a family of friends around that Cassie was attached to. I'm getting ahead of myself. Of course I am. Alright, let's get started. The first big decision we have to make is where we're going to put our cafe. I think it's pretty obvious we should use the Mount Komorebi pack that comes with The Sims. It's very Japanese, so it's perfect for our cafe. And I haven't decided if I want to destroy something to put our cafe or use this tiny plot of land that's available. I'm thinking, actually, if we get rid of this izakaya, I'm so sorry, izakaya Upai, you have to die. We're gonna put our cafe here, which might be really fun. I haven't decided, but maybe. Let's take a look what we're working with here and destroy everything to make our cute cafe. Alright, so for those of you who don't know this, I actually live in Japan. I've been living here for like 8 years now, and it's been wonderful. I met my husband here, we have a son, and yeah, so I kind of have an idea of what I want the cafe to look like, but also at the same time, I'm not sure if we can reproduce that in The Sims, but we're gonna try. And I don't even think they have a cafe option. They just have a library, lounge. Not really a lounge, huh? Maybe just a restaurant. Yeah, maybe just a normal restaurant. And we'll just pretend it's a cafe. We have to we have to rename it. Silver Linings Cafe. Alright, I think we're just gonna destroy everything. It's really sad, but this is not a bad location. You can pretend there's a train station somewhere. Actually, this kind of does look similar. So, Iwata in my book is based off of a real town called Iwata. And it does look very similar, very close to the actual location. Alright, I'm gonna just destroy everything, I guess. Alright, wow. Maybe I didn't want to destroy everything, but we've already done it. It's too late. Okay, so we have to start with something. It's also been a really long time since I've played The Sims. I don't even remember the last time I played. I think it might have been before my son was born. It's like 2 years ago. Maybe we'll start with something pretty classic. Maybe it's too close. We have to decide where the front of our cafe is going to be. Somewhere in here, I guess. My image is that this is the front door, but I don't really like where it is in The Sims. So I'm going to pick everything up. move it. In the book, Cassie's Café, she lives on the upper floors, and deciding like where the staircase was going to be in my mind was really hard. I think it's going to be even harder here, trying to figure out how everything's going to fit. Because taking something from your mind and putting it into reality is so different. I think it's much harder to do. All right. This feels very cafe-ish. Dor de la sauce. Very saucy. I just don't feel like this is it though. It's really hard. Yeah, this is not quite what I'm imagining. I don't think we have the luxury of getting everything perfect. Maybe this one. I think at the beginning of the book there's like cherry blossoms, and we see them like flying by the window. Oh, interesting entrance. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. It's close. I think Cassie's cafe would have a lot of windows. She loves nature, she loves the sunlight, she's a fairy. So I think she would have as many windows as she can possibly put in the cafe. Let's see if we can fit it all in here. I'm trying to make this as cozy as possible. Should we put another window? I think we can fit 2 more. That's too much. Too many windows. Because I also want them over here. Oh no. It's gonna be like just a wall of windows. Alright, maybe something like this. This is where the counter area is gonna be, and then the kitchen is back here. And then I think this will be like Akira's favorite spot. He's the love interest in our story. I kind of want to put a cherry blossom tree already somewhere. Oh, here we go. On the weeping cherry tree. Oh, this is so cute. Maybe that one. Oh, that's massive. They don't have any smaller cherry trees. So actually, they're not that big. At least none of the ones that I've seen are that massive. They're usually pretty small. Of course, I guess in Japan they trim them back when they're in the city. So yeah, this seems pretty nice. Maybe we have something at least. Something going on for our cafe. Alright. I don't know how I feel about this though. Is the door on backwards? Should I put it this direction? No, that doesn't make sense. Okay, we're just gonna leave it like that and pretend there's no green. Pretend it's not going through. Actually, usually in Japan there's a lot of concrete and very little grass. At least in the city, I guess stone. So we're going to provide a nice walkway for them to come in. These power lines are killing me. Maybe I went too far from the sidewalk. Maybe, we can have like a little garden here. I have no idea what I'm doing, honestly. Just making this up as I go. I'm seeing where the inspiration takes me. It's not looking cozy at all. It's very uncozy. Okay, maybe I shouldn't do the outside. I should stick to the inside. Alright, so this is the counter space that usually she stands at and greets customers. Maybe this one. Yeah, that's too white. That's also kind of white. I want some, like, maybe this one, like lighter wood. I think it's just too dark. It's not cozy enough for Cassie's Cafe, you know. I just don't think she would have pure white though. Gray is not good. It's depressing. Maybe this one. I guess the original. The original was the best. Of course it was. Maybe we should put some lighting in here first so that we can actually see what we're doing. That would be smart. As you can tell, I've never made a video like this before. I'm just all over the place. I'm going to start with this one because I know it's really strong. And it's not in the way while we're decorating. I mean, I guess this is cozy. I just have a feeling it's kind of dark. I feel like she would go for something lighter. Maybe this one. Possibly. The problem here is that I don't know why do the customers get shelves? I guess while they're eating, they can put their stuff on the shelf. It's interesting. Yeah, we need some kind of seating. I don't think this is what I'm looking for. Dining chairs. This is not it. Miscellaneous. This is cute though. This seems like it seems terrible to sit on, but it's really cute. I would not want to sit at this cafe, to be honest. Well, you put 4 chairs here. Maybe this is too long. This might be too long. Our cafe is definitely smaller. You know, it's not this massive. I forgot how to throw stuff away. No, so, obviously. And should we make this wood? Oh, actually, you know, this might match better if we go with lighter wood. I feel like Cassie would choose some lighter pastel type colors for the cafe. Maybe a lighter wood. Yeah, I'm gonna change it then to the lighter colors. Alright, and then can replicate the seats. Okay, not bad. Alright, let's keep going. So we have the counter, and that's the first step. And we need to connect it somehow to the rest of the counter. And none of these really look, these look good. Oh, maybe that one. The problem is the shelves are facing the customers and it just doesn't make any sense. So let's pretend that they're not facing the customer for some reason. I mean, Cassie's the one who's making the drinks. She needs shelves, not the other way around. Yeah, I think this is too long. So I'm thinking maybe around here. Actually, maybe we don't need that at all. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty close. Oh, but you know what? I bet. Oh, this is really hard. Because I think, customers would want to sit here, but also like get their drink made. Maybe I'm just, yeah, this looks really cool. I like that. And then add some more chairs here. It's starting to feel more like a bar than a cafe. Actually, a lot of coffee shops around here are really, really tiny, and all they have are these counter type seats that you have to go and sit at. Sometimes your bag is in your lap because there's nowhere to put your bag. I mean, what am I looking for here? Maybe a coffee machine, some appliances to make coffee. Oh, of course, tea. I might have to go get myself some tea. Oh, this is really cute. I love that. Okay, some tea, hot pot. That would be nice, actually. You don't really have like a big coffee maker or espresso machine, so we're gonna pretend these are the fancy espresso machines here. She makes a lot of coffee for people. Alright, some decorations maybe? It's been so long since I've played. I think I have like a ton of stuff in here that I've never used before, like this. I've never used a well. Oh, I don't think Cassie makes bread, but that would be nice, right? I'm gonna put that there for later. I might need it. Oh, look back. It's an umbrella stand. One of my favorite things is when it's raining, they always have one of these umbrella stands in front of the store. And you can just throw your umbrella in there so you don't have to carry around this wet umbrella inside the shop. It's really nice. I don't know if they do that in other countries, but it's so useful because I don't want to carry a wet umbrella into a cafe with me, and then the floor is all wet. It's terrible. Alright, I don't see anything else that's cafe-esque. Oh yes, one of these would be really nice. We're gonna put that there for now. Maybe one of the customers is using it to pour themselves a personal cup. Oh, this teapot also. We're gonna save that for later too. This one. There's some really nice stuff in here. Okay, I think that's for now. It'd be nice to have some cups and plates to put on the shelves. I didn't see any. Maybe we can go to decorations and look for something a little more particular. We need some kind of cup and plate. To put in our cafe. Oh, maybe these. Paranormal plates. Yeah, let's go for it. Maybe some different colors. Oh, this looks very cafe-ish. Solid black, of course. And so we have some plates that we can put stuff on. No cups, like you're just drinking coffee right out of the jug, right out of the pot. Yes, this would be kind of nice. I don't know. Oh yeah, maybe that one. It fits. I'm still looking for cups though. I think I should save this for later. We put it out there and And decide on it later where to put that. Yeah, there's like no coffee mugs in here at all. We'll pretend they're all dirty in the sink. She forgot to clean all the cups. She's been too busy. We can pretend this is coffee. Nice. Different kinds of coffee grounds and tea leaves. Alright, well, it's getting there. Oh, did I choose the same color? There we go. Different colors. Actually, maybe we can make these closer. Wow, you can put a lot on the shelf. A bit more than I thought. Maybe we'll try this one next. Everything's so far back you can't see it anyway. It doesn't matter that it's there. Let's see, what else can we put in here? That's pretty massive. That doesn't fit. Oh, actually, we have these. These are tea leaves. Perfect. Yep, these are pretty accurate. There we go. There's some matcha. We'll grab this one too, just in case. Yeah, she has a lot of tea now. That's perfect. No cups though. You don't need to drink your tea in anything. Interesting. I don't think any of these fit here. That's a shame. Right, well for now. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, maybe we can do that later too. Yeah, well we got the counter space sort of finished. Doesn't look too bad. Okay, and then over here, this is where the kitchen is going to be. So, let's build up another wall. Into the kitchen, I guess, is somewhere around here. We can always move it later. Not bad. We'll put the kitchen there. I feel like there's probably like an open archway type, so she can move in and out while she's carrying a bunch of stuff like trays of food. Yeah. Something really cozy and spacious though. I really like this one, but I don't think this is Café. Doesn't scream Café. It screams house. Alright, maybe this one. So in my mind, the refrigerator is over here. Refrigerator and then the kitchen, like the counters and the ovens are on this side. I love this refrigerator, it's so cute. And this one too. This is adorable. If this one existed, Cassie would buy it. That's the one she would definitely buy. Oh, the green looks really nice. Looks very nature. Oh, this one is cute too. I've never seen a refrigerator like this in Japan, just pointing this out. It does not exist here. Again, but it's cute. Maybe I will copy. You know, we want some uniformity in the shop. And then Maybe the stove is around here. I'm wondering if the stove should be here or here. Right, this is actually a really cute oven. But I'm wondering if we should, match. I don't even know where this one came from. Oh yeah, okay. This pack. Oh yeah, the green. Yeah, that's really cute actually. I like that. Cassie's really busy. She needs more than one stove, honestly. And I wonder if we can match it as well. Oh, that's perfect. I like these the green and brown. I do way too much green and brown in my builds, but I can't help it. It's really cute. Alright, so we have a stove, we have the refrigerator. I guess we need a sink so she can wash her hands. None of these really look like a cafe, like a restaurant style sink. But this is kind of close. It makes me wonder though, where's the... in all those shelves, where's the piping going? That's really cute too. But I don't think it'll fit. It doesn't match. Yeah, it's not great. We should probably do something a little more professional, right? Yeah, okay. It's not cozy, but believable. It's probably also another, something like this. Like a drink specific storage. Let's go with black. Something like this. I feel like the restaurants always have something like that in there. I've never, owned a restaurant, so I can't be for sure. That's not bad. It's not bad. It's bigger than I think it should be. It's way more spacious than I imagined, actually. I think I'm gonna scoot it over and make it a little smaller. Buildings in Japan are really tiny because there's just not that much space. And so you really do have to make what you have work for you. And this is way bigger than it probably would normally be. That's gonna destroy it. Oh, perfect. Alright, not bad. Yeah, and that fits better into the counter space as well. Okay, so we have at least most of the kitchen done. Maybe I'll bring some of these things in here. She has a collection of different kinds of pots, of course she does. Okay. There would probably be a bunch of shelves as well. If I can find some, that'd be great. I better put a fire alarm in here, just in case. Right here, I guess. Not two of them, in case one of them breaks. It happens. Okay, so now we should have shelves with a lot of stuff cluttered on them. Yeah, like something like this. Oh, this is really cute actually. I think I just like this back. It's very cozy. It's not very Japanese though. Cassie brought, you know, her own personality to the country. That's why. Is this a bed? Oh, interesting. Oh, this is cute. Tea for 2 dozen shelf. Mm. Alright, so we have some cozy elements already. Not bad. Maybe we can change the light in here to something professional but cute. Oh, that, yeah, maybe something like that. It's not really for a kitchen. Maybe this one. It's too dark, but close. It's close. Alright, we'll do the walls and floor later once we figure out our theme, I suppose. Yeah. Oh, actually, we should put some more appliances in here. This black microwave. Sometimes we have to microwave stuff, you know. Right next to the sink so it can get watered. Maybe this is what I was thinking of. Yeah, maybe this is the one I was thinking of. Like in restaurants, they always have, you know, some kind of refrigerator like this, right? Okay. Well, we have half of the store. The layout is looking pretty good. Alright, now we have to think about the tables, I guess, what we want to do. Alright, I got some tea. Of course I did. All this talking about tea and coffee made me so thirsty. So yeah, I had to go to the kitchen and make some tea real fast. Alright, so I'm back, I'm ready. Let's keep going. Yeah. Oh, actually, so I used to live in Iwata, the real place. And it is, if you like cute, cozy towns, I highly recommend Shizuoka. It's such... I really miss it, actually. I think about our old apartment in Iwata all the time. And we used to live in an apartment above an izakaya. And so an izakaya is like a Japanese style bar. It's like a bar and a restaurant put together. And the izakaya we lived above used to make, well, they still make this incredible gyoza. And I still think about this gyoza like all the time. It's, I don't know how they do it, but so it's hamamatsu style gyoza, which means there are meat and vegetables mixed together inside of the dumpling. And this restaurant, I think, I don't know for sure, but I think they slow roast the garlic to make it like sweet. It like brings out the sweetness of the garlic. And they mix it with shoga. So the garlic and shoga come together and it's like, I don't know how, but the flavor really like lasts and it's so sweet and so like it really makes your mouth water when you have it. The first time you have it, you're like addicted to this gyoza. I still think about it. I wish I could go back there. It's pretty far. from our current home. But if I could, I would 100% go back just for this gyoza. It's like the wonton is so crunchy on the bottom and the filling inside is so flavorful. I haven't had anything like it since I love gyoza, so I've tried different kinds. But this particular restaurant is just absolutely phenomenal. It's just way too delicious. So I often think about it. And if you ever find yourself in Shizuoka for some reason, I highly recommend stopping by there. They have just the cutest train station. Like I said, there's a massive tree out front. It really does look like, you know, something from My Neighbor Totoro. And they also have a pretty famous shrine for pets, because one of the, if you read my book, Shippeitaro, is actually based off of the Iwata's myth about this dog, massive dog who defeats monsters and rescues the townspeople of Iwata from evil monsters. Well, actually, if you have played, I don't know if you know this, but if you've played the game Okami, it's kind of old PlayStation, like PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2 game. But if you remember, in Okami, the Amaterasu, the wolf spirit, this wolf goddess, helps the townspeople. And that's kind of basically the story from Iwata. Right, I don't know what I'm doing right now, but I think this is going to be we have this big open space, but I kind of like it. Actually, I might bring this over a bit to make it, because, you know, cafes are really small here. There's not much space. So I'm wondering if I can bring this over and not destroy a bunch of stuff while I do it. I know there's supposed to, so in the story there's a back door right here. Let me put it in before I destroy it. There's like a back door. Something like this. That Cassie uses to come down from her apartment. I'm thinking this is going to be the bathroom. Maybe bathroom and closet or something like that. I might get rid of this table and then like really bring this over. Yeah, something like that. You know what? Should I just go ahead and bring these windows over? No, that's too many windows. I think this is too many windows. Maybe they should stop here, and then it's not too bad. Yeah, if you live in Japan or if you want to move to Japan, be aware that there is no personal space when you go places. You will be in cramped spaces. People are going to be right against you every single time. Yeah, you have to get used to it. I definitely was not used to it when I first moved here. People are like right on top of you all the time. Standing in line, they're like right there. It can be a little uncomfortable at first, for sure. Anyway, we got a bathroom here. This is not bigger than the actual bathrooms as well. Bathrooms here are so tiny. Alright, so let's get a nice toilet in here. Absolutely. Cute little toilet with a bidet. And let's get a sink. I really love this pack. I bought it a really long time ago, and I think it's probably one of my favorites. I keep using it. I should be using the Japanese style stuff, but this pack is just, it's really cute and cozy, and yeah, I like it. Alright, we need a mirror. It's not bad. Alright. We need some kind of decorations too, I guess. Like toilet paper, that would be nice. Move it over. Yeah, let's go ahead and move it over. To be honest, this bathroom, we don't need it this big, I guess. It's really cute though. Maybe Cassie stores extra supplies in there. She doesn't make the place look comfortable. That's interesting. We don't have paper towels. That's okay. Most bathrooms here don't seem to have paper towels. You just have to bring your own, like, hand towel, like the handkerchiefs. And classic, we need a bathroom plant. Oh yeah, that's cute. Let's move this over. We'll put the plant there. Maybe we can move the door over. It's kind of cute. And then I'm just gonna pretend this is like a storage space. You know, I'm sure cafes and restaurants have a lot of extras stuff they have to carry. Let's see what we can find here. Some kind of storage and shelves. Storage. I think I went over it like 20 times. Yeah, these are too cute. These are bookshelves. Oh yeah, actually, maybe this one. But yeah, I think if she hires people, you know, they need a place to change their clothes. So something like that. And maybe like oh yeah, there needs to be like an office, right? You know, they always have like an office or something like that. So yeah, let's make an office. Nice, cute, cozy office. Maybe something here. This is really cute, actually. Should I? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. This feels very Cassie. You know, this is the office. It doesn't have to be professional looking. It's our own private space. Facilities. Wait, facilities is the bathroom. Yeah. I don't need facilities. I need staff. Staff only. And none of these look like a staff door. Right, we're gonna use a regular. We'll pretend. We can pretend that's the don't come in here sign. It's a cutesy don't come in here sign. It's really massive though. It's a big door. You know what? But I like the idea of it being outside. Oh, it doesn't fit. I wonder if this one fits. Ah, it doesn't. That's too bad. wonder if I should make this a little bigger. Am I gonna remodel this entire house just so I can fit this door here? No, of course not. Maybe. We can do this like this. There, and then this is a nice staff-only door, right? Doesn't have to be fancy. And then put this one back because I really like it. I see. So this thing is the problem because it needs some space here. So maybe I'm gonna put that outside. Because usually, you know, you want your desk to be a little hidden. Privacy concerns, confidentiality stuff. I love this. Probably shouldn't use it for the office, but that's what we got so far. And oh yeah, this is cute. And this one. But yeah, that's good. Okay. Okay, so the office is finished. Alright, so most of it is pretty much done. Now we just have to consider... So I think I'm going to move that over a bit more. Okay, something like that. Now we have to think about the walls themselves. What kind of color are we gonna use? Alright, so we need cozy, bright, something. Something that screams cafe. This does feel kind of cafe-ish, but like a lot of cafes in here actually use this kind of wallpaper. It's just so dark. It's too dark, I think, for like Cassie's style. It's really cute, like some brickwork. That would be actually adorable. Yeah, it's really hard because I think like greens and blues and light brown. It's really her style. It's really hard to find something to match everything. I'm wondering if I should do the floor first. Actually, this is kind of nice. Actually, it doesn't look like anything. It's just green walls. Let's keep looking. Yeah, I really like this back. Yeah, but maybe this is too much. Yeah, let's keep looking. Because we already have like the light brown of the desks and tables and counters, I'm not sure if we should follow that theme or not. And let's see. This is Japan. Let's see. It's too dark, too serious. Yeah, maybe too much. I mean, I guess we could just have like normal-ish walls. This is harder than I thought it was gonna be. This is too much brown. I mean, we could say like everything else is light in color, and we should consider something darker to balance the very light colored wood. It's really hard. It's kind of cute. It might be too much wood. I know some of you are watching this and thinking, God, she's terrible at design. And you would be right. You would be very right. What if we did brick? No, never mind. This is... We could do one wall of brick. No, I don't like it. It's just not matching the store itself. Yeah, this is like outside, kind of. Alright, we can make this work. We just have to find something that really fits the vibe. And this looks really cool because it kind of starts at the same spot. But the wood color doesn't really match what we already have. That's the downside. I think I'm thinking too deeply about this. It must be. It's really hard sometimes trying to find things that... Oh, this is not bad. It kind of goes well. I mean, it's a different color wood, but it kind of does bring that balance though, like light and dark. I'll think about it. Let's think about it a little bit. Actually, we could change the seats a little too. Let's see if we can make it match a little. Not quite what I was imagining. Maybe not what I thought. I was thinking a black cushion would be really good, but it doesn't seem to look quite like I was thinking. Right. Now we had to think about the floor. If we're gonna go with something darker or lighter in color. It really is hard finding that balance between light and dark. And actually, okay, what if we chose a darker? Oh yeah, that looks really good. We can get that balance back. I'm really wishing there was like a black cushion for this chair. I think it would fit really nicely. Cassie's Cafe really does need to be, you know, that cozy place people can go to when they're like kind of hiding, trying to get away. It's so bad. I'm just redesigning the entire cafe at this point. Maybe I just need a lighter. It's too light. Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard to balance. Let's get back to the floor. We're getting distracted. Alright, so I just don't think I like any of these. This is too modern. Actually, wooden floor. It's just too much wood, right? Everything's wood. Maybe this one? It's too light, I guess. Let's go back. If we go dark, it's like way too dark. It's really hard to choose something that it's going to fit well. It's not too bad. Not too bad. We can think about it a little more. Alright, so we got the floor, the walls-ish. We can do a little more decorating on the, you know, like some kind of posters, what they're selling for that day. Menu, obviously people, you know, they need a menu to order stuff off of. Catch up the day. Yeah, I don't think we need fish. Yeah, I really don't think she's going to be selling any fish right out of the ocean. Yeah, it's not what I'm looking for at all. Or maybe it's this one. We need wall decorations. Oh, something like that. Wow, the menu archive. Yeah, maybe that's too serious. Oh yeah, something like this. This is good. I wish it was more cafe related, but yeah, something like that. Put that there. Oh yeah, some kind of spice rack. We can put that in the kitchen. Oh, that's a nice idea. Put it next to the stove. This might be cuter. Yeah, this might be too big. This is a little more cozier. It's a cafe, it's not that serious. Doesn't have to be that fancy. Oh yeah, let's put some knives in the kitchen too. The kitchen's getting kind of busy. There we go. It's the knife cutting place. Alright, what else? Yeah, maybe we need pans. We're gonna put them on this wall. We're running out of wall space. Yeah, what else? I think that's everything that we can use, pretty much. Maybe we don't need two. We'll get rid of this one and move this one over here. And we don't have much space. Should I put counters over here? I feel like there's probably no counter. Actually, maybe we can move that in the back corner. And then we'll move the microwave here. And this flows a little bit better. It's a shame we can't use those shelves. Alright. So yeah, most of that's pretty good. Better save it before the computer crashes. Alright. What else would we put in our cafe? Oh, we have to decorate the kitchen. Obviously. It needs to be very clean. You know, it's a kitchen. Stuff falls on the floor all the time. So maybe stone. Cushiony concrete, sure. That's cozy, right? It's got some cushion to it. Alright, and I'm guessing, you know, something easy to clean. Mixture of tile. I really love this. This is probably one of my favorites. Yeah, that's pretty cute. I don't think I'm going to use it today. I don't think. It's really cute. Or maybe this. Because, you know, it's a kitchen. You want to see the walls. You want to see where all the mess is. You have to clean it a lot, I bet. At least I have to clean my kitchen a lot, that's for sure. I'm constantly cleaning up messes off of something. Alright, so yeah, I guess this is finished. Everything looks so cute except for the wall. I'm so tempted to use this. Oh, do they have a brown? That's kind of cute. Should I? Okay, yeah, we're gonna make it cozy because this is, you know, Cassie. There's no way she couldn't like make this cozy. Yeah, that one's the best. Okay, let's go with that. All right. Oh yeah, we have to decorate the bathroom. Bathrooms are also, you know, kind of dirty. You have to clean those things a lot too. So use the cushiony concrete to make it cozier. And, maybe in the office we'll use wood or carpet. I wish I liked carpet, but I really don't. Really difficult to clean and it's too annoying. Not my favorite thing in the world. Alright, that looks really nice. Okay, wall. Now the office, I think this is where Cassie just went crazy. She put all of her favorite stuff in the office because, you know, no one's going in there but her and maybe some employees if she hires them. Maybe this one. Oh, that's crazy. I love it. I noticed though that the office doesn't have any windows. feel like we should put something in. Something like that. Maybe that. Yeah, and the bathroom too. Need at least one tiny window at the top. This is pretty classic. It's massive. Right, look at that. Right, so that's the cafe itself. Yeah, it's not bad, not bad. I feel like we should add some more to it, but for now, it doesn't look too bad. We should probably think about outside, like when the customer walks in. There's usually, yeah, something like live event. It's like some kind of signboard talking about the day's specials. This one? Ah, yeah, something like that. Oh, there's one thing we have to add. Oh yes, here it is. So in the story, one of my favorite characters, Myojin, she has her own tiny little shrine. I'm trying to think what would her shrine look like. It's really old, so I bet there's like a little bit of moss growing on it. We definitely need some cleaning. Maybe this one. And then, let's see. I don't know if I'm gonna, yeah, maybe this. Like to show that it's like a worn path. People walk here all the time. Maybe that one. It's like a shrine that, you know, is next to the cafe. This is pretty common actually. It's pretty normal to just be walking by somewhere and then there's just like a shrine. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think we can add some like decorations as well. I don't think there's too many that we can add, but we can try. Like some kind of lamp or light. Something to like show that this is a meaningful, sacred place. Yeah, let's see. There's nothing in here. I bet there's something in the lighting. Maybe this one. Yeah, we want a cute lamp. Nope. To put outside. Oh, something like, maybe this one. That's too big. Okay, we can't use that. Or we can put, actually maybe we can move this over a little. Something like that. Yeah, we'll put something out there. I don't know if this is good or not. There's not much we can do because we're limited by the Sims, but Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. Yes, that's good enough, I think. And later we can put some like trees in. Actually, maybe I'll do it right now while I'm remembering, because I'll definitely forget later. And some kind of tree and bush. Well, you know, I bet if they had like hydrangea. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this is very. This is cute. Yeah, that feels about right. Something like that. Just a little respectful. Yeah. There we go. All right. All right, something like that. And then I think we'll do the outside of the cafe and call it a day. We can do the second floor, like Cassie's apartment and everything next time. For now, let's check the siding. Yeah. It's not very Japan though. It's not very classic. I don't ever see that here. Maybe something like this. Yeah, it doesn't look quite. Doesn't look like the cafe. All right, let's try something else. We could go for brick. Usually when I see brick here, it's like really dark. So yeah, let's maybe stick to some brick. Just for now, and then we'll see where it takes us next time. So yeah, this is Cassie's Cafe. It's about how I imagined most of everything. Yeah, and then I think I'll put like a lot of plants out here. You know, technically the massive train station and camphor tree should be over here somewhere. But yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty much how I imagined it. Thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by and making Cassie's Cafe with me. I had a lot of fun. Putting what's in my mind into a 3D format. It's unreal almost. And I quite enjoyed it, to be honest. In the next video, I think I'll finish the cafe, do a Cassie's apartment, and maybe in the future make the characters from my books in The Sims. It'll be really interesting to see what we can come up with. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys in the next video.